Good morning, everyone. Welcome
Good
to another
morning, Molik
wonderful.
Bakshi.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today, Molik Bakshi?
Fantastic. How about you, Viraj?
I'm doing good today, and also Gail and everybody Bakshi people.
Good morning, everyone.
And Bakshi too. Thanks. All right.
All right. All right, Viraj. Let's get started with the practices. Um, Thank you very much. Welcome to another edition of Body Mind Practices to Enhance Resilience and Immunity. We have a fun set of practices planned for you today. And before I turn it over real quick to Dr. Colin Bakshi, just wanted to request everyone that if you have any issues with your audio or video, please let us know. We'll be more than happy to assist you with that. Just use the chat box in the bottom of the screen to allow you to send me a private message and I'll be able to help you out. Also, we'll have some feedback maybe in the beginning and also at the end. So, we'd love to hear your thoughts, some inspirations, and what worked for you and how the practices have benefited you so far. So, we definitely would appreciate that. So, before we kick off the practices, I'll just turn it over real quick to Dr. Kalan Bakshi.
Well, thank you very much, Maulik, and welcome to everyone. Today is a very special day. I'm sure you are all familiar with it, but it is summer solstice. It's the longest day that you are having today. It's the longest day, so enjoy the entire day. The sunset will be in our hemisphere, it will be the late and a lot of things and a lot of sunshine. But the important part here is that, all of you are learning amazing stuff. And I hope that you are getting something out of it. So one of the things we would really appreciate is to get some feedback at the end of today's session to be a little bit more specific. I'm enjoying this. I love the practices. You are fine. You guys are great. Oh, that's great. We love that part of it. But what specific thing that you got out of? For example, you learned balance. You learned, your life has, stabilized or something. How did you enhance your immunity? A little bit more specific. And let's get something more into, and this process is helpful because this process is about evaluating ourselves. What are we doing and what are we gaining out of what we do? We appreciate the time you put in. What are you getting out of it? So think about that when it comes to feedback later today. Please give us a little bit more specific to exactly what has happened in your life. We would love to hear from that. So with that, I'm going to invite Maulik to start the session today. So over to Maulik.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Bakshi. I'm just going to see if you can give me a thumbs up, if you can hear the music, and if I'm saying something or trying something new. So, Dr. Bakshi, if you can just, I'll kick off the music real quick, and if you can still hear me, that would be fantastic.
Okay.
So let's see here. Okay, can you hear me if I'm speaking? Sounds good?
Yes.
Okay, and you can hear the music a little bit too?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
You have to stop a little bit.
Okay. All right, is that audible? We're good?
Yes, we're good.
Okay, wonderful. Well, welcome everyone. We're gonna do some fun, simple practices that will focus mainly again on expansion. I like that, but also we're gonna modify a little bit with trying a little bit of balance as well as we're doing this. So What I want you to do is if you're seated, you can do this seated, but if you're standing, stand up. So the first practice that we want to focus on is, we're almost emulating a bird, but we want to keep our legs not shoulder width, but a little bit closer, okay? And the goal is that when you raise your arms up, you're breathing in, and as you raise your as you bring your arms down like the wings of a bird, you breathe out. Now your shoulders need to be relaxed, your posture has to be straight, look straight up as if a string is holding your head, and your bum is like a dinosaur tail that's keeping you grounded. So, and you can keep your knees a little bit bent so you don't have too much pressure. So again, we want to say this, stay in the green and
Music down a little bit.
if you can't go too far. I'm sorry?
Music down.
Okay. Better?
Good.
Okay. So as I was saying, when we're going, stay in the yellow zone. If you can't go all the way up, go as far as you can. But the focus is on breathing. So we'll get this started. So keep your knees a little bent. Raise your arms up. Breathe in. And breathe out. Imagine yourself flying. Breathe in. Breathe out. I like to close my eyes and imagine a beautiful sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. Couple more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one, and we'll add a little variation. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, those of you who can do this, we're going to change it up a little bit where we're going to pick up a leg. So as we breathe in, and then we do the other leg. Again, make sure you're balanced. Make sure you're not going to fall. If that is a concern, keep both your legs stationary. But if not, add a little bit and focus your strength in one of the legs. So let's say I'm going to start with my right. So if you go up, breathe in, breathe out. The other leg, breathe in, breathe out. Again, breathe in, breathe out. Feel like Bruce Lee? That's okay. One more time. Breathe in, breathe out. One more cycle. Breathe in, breathe out. Last time. Okay. Now, the purpose of that is if you realize you feel that tightness in your foot, even just doing it a few times, if you do this on a regular basis, you can expand your posture. You can really go wider if you want. There are different variations you can do with it. So try it out, experiment, see how your body feels. But always focus on your breathing that is happening. Your inflow and outflow of air is very important, and that will allow you to stay in the moment. Now, another one that we want to do is now you can go a little bit wider, go shoulder width apart, Again, similar straight posture where you relax, your knees are a little bit bent. We want to go out and then press. Now, a couple of things to notice here. When you're going out, you're loose, you're bringing the chi and the purity in. And as you press, you tighten your core, you press. Tighten this whole part as you're doing, and then relax as you're breathing in, okay? So just watch me do it once or twice, and then we'll do it together. So we're just going breathe in, Breathing in. Breathe out. Now notice this. When you're out, your instinct will be to rise up. Feel free to do that. You can even go on the tippy toes if you want. So as you rise up and then you go down, bend your knees a little bit. You're squeezing down the earth. You're almost cleansing yourself as you're doing that. Okay? So let's try this together. Bend knees a little bit and expand yourself. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again. Breathe in. All the freshness, purity, and then breathing out, cleansing yourself. Again, I'm gonna go my tippy toes, go a little crazy. Breathe out. Couple more times. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you're coming up last time, make sure everything is loose. Breathe out. Okay, before we go to the next exercise, the last one from my end, take 3 quick deep breaths, okay? So we can relax ourselves, loosen ourselves a little bit, shake your shoulders, shake your arms, shake your legs a little bit, and now take just a deep breath in. You can move your arms if you want, but the point is to just relax. So 3 deep breaths, okay? Start with 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. And deep breath out. Again. Out. Last one. Breathe out. Now, the last practice that I would like to do is a little bit wider stance, and the focus is on the arms. Normally, and again, you inherently have a flexible movement to your knees, so a little bit wider. You don't go this crazy. You don't go this either. Something a little bit past your shoulders, just a little bit. And we're doing something very simple, and you've seen me. I love the idea of energy within us and controlling energy. So we're going to do something very simple. What we want to do is imagine yourself, you get in a posture like this, okay? Imagine yourself, and your core is straight, but it's not tight. Your goal is to imagine yourself as if you have a plasma ball of energy right here. And what we want to do is simply turn it around. Okay? And every time we do that, and then we will go reverse. And every time we do that, we want to cycle as if you cleanse. This energy ball is almost cycling positivity, heat, purity within yourself. So imagine this thing that is within you, and you're churning it. Okay? So we have ourselves right here. Position yourself. Your ball doesn't have to be super big. You want to control it. Let's calm down. Okay, something that's manageable. And let's start with this. So as you go first cycle in, breathe in. And hold it and breathe out. Hold it. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out. Just imagine this. Now, just hold it right here for a second. Breathe in and out. Imagine this as if you have a tingling ball right here. And just visualize it. Close your eyes. Visualize it. It could be white, yellow, blue, whatever color you like. And you're just holding it by yourself, within yourself. Let's do it a couple more times. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hold it. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more cycle. Breathe in. And breathe out. And deep breaths in while holding this ball of energy and plasma in your hands. Breathing out. This force of cleansing, purity. Breathing in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your arms to the side. Thank you for joining me. Now over to Dr. Kalan Bakshi.
Thank you, Molek. Thank you very much, Molek, and setting up the stage at this point for a practice that involves something that we will review and something that we will do new today. So let's begin by creating the chi. Rub your hands together and take a nice deep breath and separate them. The fingers are soft. They're not tight. And feel the creation of that energy channel between the two palms. Once we have that, let's shower ourselves from the crown down to the heart, mind, and to the third dantian here. Coordinate your breath. Breathe deep and let it pass through every center of your core, total center of your core. Last time. Inviting all the positives, all the chi that you can nourish yourself with. Then we'll do a little bit of massage here. And you can just follow me. I'm not going to say anything. Just do yours. I'll do mine. Whatever your body and mind requires, you continue doing that. This is your practice. To do sigh of relief. Ah. 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 I'm going to do some breath practice. Let's do some breath practices. Here we'll be focusing on how the belly comes out. So let's put our hands on the side, on the rib cage. As you take a nice deep breath, imagine your breath pushing the rib cage out. And as you exhale, the cage goes back in. Notice what's happening to the belly. Now, when the rib cage expands, it expands in 3 dimensions: out, front and back, and sideways. It expands like so. Notice that. How big is the breath from the ribs? Just make the ribs breath bigger, not here. And when you do that, I'm noticing my fat here and everything is coming out. And the belly is coming out. That's what I'm noticing. What are you noticing? And my shoulder is not moving. If you want, you can open your mouth and breathe out. Gentle. It's almost like you are allowing the breath to escape from the lungs. So let's do that. Ribs out. You're compressing this and allowing all the breath to escape from the mouth. The balloon is being deflated. As you open up the balloon and it's all inflated, and keep the string open and let it lay on the ground, it will go slowly down. It happens with my air mattress. Let it deflate. Now, as you breathe in, let's count to 5 going up. Hold it for 5 counts and come down 6 counts. 5, 5, 6. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you hold it, breathe out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe normally. Now we'll do holding at both ends. We'll keep 5 all the way around so that it's called a square breathing. Now we've learned that before, but let's practice that. And we'll start with 4. So have your hands out here. Breathe in for 4 points. 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe normally. 3 normal breaths. This technique, the box breathing, is used to train Marines. The Marines are very, very agile individuals, very fit. As you know, Marine training is extremely tight, tough. But they don't go to 4, so let's go to 5. Those who can do it, great. Those who can do 4, that's fine. But gradually we'll go a little bit higher. So let's go to 5. Inhalation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe normally 3 times. Okay. So now, let's go to the next part, and that is
a whole bunch of things in his life, and he goes,
we're going to go to the first part. I've won this Tai Chi Easy t-shirt for a reason. And turn the music down. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Music down, please. Yeah. Okay.
You would like me to play the music?
No, please turn it up. Thank you. So we'll begin with the first movement in what we known as a Tai Chi Easy, but we'll begin with the first one and get into it a little bit more. You are familiar with many of these movements. So let's get aligned, feet grounded, knees soft, pelvis tilted up, sitting on a dinosaur tail. The dantians and the chakras all aligned. Check your shoulder. The hands typically facing the body. And there's a little bit something like a little ball underneath the armpit. And the arms are a little bit away. That's the real energy position. Chin straight, push it back so that the spine here gets straightened out, and position yourself. Screening of the body parts from the top, head to the bottom. Hello, are you relaxed? Check. One more time. Adjust your breath. And let's start the moment. Let's open. Shift your weight on your left and open on your right. Adjust your posture. Make sure you're grounded. You can wobble up and down a little bit to make sure that the contact is there. Now you're ready to start the first one. We've learned this in different ways. It's called yin and yang, balancing the two, harmonizing the two. So what we do here is, let's create the chi ball again. And separate the hands. And then, like what Maulik showed, bring one hand up, the right up and the left down, right at the center portion, heart-mind level. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, what we will do is we will turn. First, I will go to the movement part of it so that you get the movements, then we'll coordinate other stuff. So now, turn to your right, that the chi ball is to the right. Now, as you turn to the left, bring your left arm out like so. Keep the right arm right where it was. Let me do this again. You're turning from the pole, center pole, and turning like so. At the same level, this is the level at which you're going to turn. It is like serving tea. If you have a teacup on this, you're serving tea to somebody out there. Serving tea. It is a very smooth, nice movement. Or playing frisbee. You throw the frisbee, you see the throw the frisbee like this. And when I teach the children, youngsters, I play tennis. You play the tennis, this is a backhand shot. This is how it goes, the backhand shot. And in order to do the backhand shot, you turn and then do it. I'll tell you more about the legs later, but let's do this. So your left hand went out that way. Not all the way. Keep the elbow bent a little bit. And you're not too far away from the body. So let me do that again. Now what you want to do is you want to turn the left hand down and the right hand comes and forms a ball here. You do that again. The left hand turns down, the right hand comes down and forms the ball. Okay? Now this hand is, right hand is down. So this one, so the T on this side, turn. Fingers are not spread, fingers are gently close together. It's not like this, gentle and gentle curve. soft hand. Turn the right hand, the left hand comes down, forms the ball. Straighten out, check your posture. Every single time we have to check our posture. So let's do this again. I'm not going to say anything right now, and I'm just going to do it. You follow. Now, in Tai Chi, polishing is important. Polishing the movements. How do you do that? So let me start with the right side here. I'm turning on the right. And my left hand is going to come out. As I come out, it goes, and you join all the movements together. So as this comes out, my right hand is coming down at the same time and forming the ball. And keep it going, keep it going. Don't stop. This is the polishing of your movements. When you polish the movements, they are all together. You're training both sides of your brain. This is what creates neuroplasticity. You can do this sitting. Those people who are sitting, please do this sitting. You can turn in your chair. So first you get the movement. Now the hand is not up there, it's not down here. It's just right at the heart, mind level. And not stretching up, okay? Keep it closer. Just a little hint. So let's do this smooth flowing motion. Now, train your eyes to look at your hand. Next is you're going to look at the hand. How are they going? Look at the upper hand and the lower hand. Look at the upper hand first. Shift to the lower hand. See how that's happening. And your hands are like this. It's not a cloud hand, okay? It's not a cloud hand. This is similar to cloud hands, but your hands are actually serving the T like this. Train your eyes to look at it. Enjoy the moment. See how it looks. And if you move your torso, the hands will come automatically. See? All I'm doing is flipping over, and look, it's all coming automatically. So that's the movement. So you got the movement. Let's go with the breathing now. So let's start with, again, the ball like this. Turn to your right and take a deep breath. Breathe in, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now, you can change it. Let me start again on the right side. Take an inhalation and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Check if you feel a difference. Difference can be there, but the script that you run in your mind, last time we went to the script about love and fear, this also is attached with a lot of script, a storyline for yourself, storyline about what you want to get out of this particular practice. So we have that again. I'll do the breathing. Now, stop at the right side. The next thing I'm going to do is weight shift. So far, we were just turning like this. We're not doing anything else with the pelvis or the weight shift. So let's do the weight shift next. Make sure you're stable. Your feet are reasonably well apart. Now, you will continue the motion, will continue the breathing. And as you go to the left, your left foot bears the weight now. Your right foot is a little empty with the weight. Let's do and the pelvis goes on the side. Make it a smooth, make it like a movie. If somebody were to take a movie at this point, what will they see? Practice in front of the mirror. Inhalation, exhalation at your own pace. Stop here for a second. Just look at the left is bent, left knee is bent. The right is straight like this. And the torso is straight. So that's your posture. You'll work on it in front of a mirror now. That's your homework. Okay. Shake yourself a little bit. Been working on this. I just want to make sure I'm all alive and awake. Now, next one we're going to do is we'll do all of that, but we'll do some relieving the weight, lifting the leg. So let me start again on the right hand side. And as I turn, I'm going to lift my foot up. This requires a little bit balance. Just a little bit. Make it smooth. Make it nice and easy. The next time when you lift it up, bring the foot together here, like so. Now, we'll do that again. I'm going to do it on my left side. So, go like so, and lift this up, and half step. I showed you the half step last time, or a few time ago. This is half step. The front of the foot is standing here. Turn. Step, move, step. When you step, rise a little bit. Step. You're sinking a little bit because this knee is bending. So you're down a little bit, the pole has gone down. Rise. Make sure you coordinate your breathing at this time. And come back. Now I'll just stand here. We'll not do the rest of the movement, just do it in a standing position and describe to you a little bit of a script that you can use your script. As I get ready, I get up in the morning, I do my work. I'm getting ready for my work. I'm getting ready to go out. Right now, not a whole lot of going out, but getting ready for whatever I need to do for today. And I need the two parts, the yin and the yang. And I turn. I'm sorry, this way, yeah. I turn, and then I turn to collect the yang from the sky in this hand. This hand is empty right now because it's all empty. As I gather some yin here. I gather yin. I have a yang up here and the yin with this hand. I turn it over, so now I have a big ball. Wonderful ball. But what happened? The yang emptied in this yin, and I have the whole mixture here. I'm going to serve that wonderful mixture to the world as I go out. I'm interested in serving a balance of myself. I don't want to serve just the yang part of it to the world or give out whatever I can do in my work. Whatever I want to do it balanced way. And therefore, I serve the balance purpose. Serving the tea, if properly mixed, is whatever you need in the tea. I myself like some spice and milk and all that, whatever you like. But that's the mixture that you're serving. Now, this serving is given out. You're collecting some yang more, get some yin more. You're actually harmonizing not only yourself, but harmonizing your expressions, your output, energy output, whatever you are trying to do in the world, you are harmonizing. And isn't that a beautiful picture once you do this practice? But important thing is, when you do this practice, get up in the morning and decide for that day, what is it that you want to harmonize within yourself? Be very specific. The more specific you are, the better you will achieve your goal. Let's gather ourselves. Meditate a little bit on what we have covered today. Harmonizing yin and yang on a standing position or even a sitting. How am I going to approach this practice? What is it that I'm going to achieve? It's like this. If you do not have if you want to go to a place, specific place, then you will have the GPS useful. GPS is of no use until you put the destination. You need to put the destination. So these practices have a meaning if you put the proper destination and say, yeah, I reached there. So that's the purpose why we are asking you some specifics. So thank you very much. I will turn over to Maulik for some meditation practice.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Bakshi. I'm going to do a little bit of. Today is a day of trying new things, so I'm going to put a video up and the music, and then actually say the words for the meditation. So hopefully that will be audible to everyone. So let me kick that off real quick. Okay, can everybody see the video by any chance or no?
Now,
Okay. How about now?
yes,
Okay. All right, can everybody still hear my voice?
yes,
Okay. So let's so if I can have everybody close your eyes, and the focus is on your body. I want you to really just feel yourself, and for a second just relax. Get your posture in line where you're seated straight, your shoulders relaxed, your arms relaxed. And I would say that simply be present. Feel your breath going in and out. Okay? Allow your eyes to close and turn your attention towards your breath. And as you relax, inhale through your nose and then release out with your mouth. Imagine a healing white light that is shining intensely all around you. Each time you inhale, you're inhaling this healing white light of peace, serenity, and it floods throughout your entire body. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And as you exhale, imagine old air, old worries, your stresses, your fears. Exhale that all out. And as you inhale fresh, vibrant, pure, new white light. And just imagine this every time you breathe in and breathe out. Allow the white light to enter through your body, through the top of your head, letting it permeate through your skin, your bones, your upper body, your upper organs, especially your lungs and your heart, which work so hard. Fill them with this pure healing light. Allow it to pierce and purify each element, each cell. Make it stronger, make it more fortified. Let the light's warmth expand through you. Add relaxation, add that healing, not just for your lungs, your heart, but your arms, your legs, your feet, coming up into your abdomen as if it's cycling through in an aura. Through your head, through your neck, as you go through your body, just feel this. Thank every organ, thank every body part for all the work that they do, and as a gratitude, you're sharing this white light. As this white light flows from bottom up and all around, feel a sense of relaxation, this healing. Keep your breathing relaxed in and out. And you may feel this serenity. You might even feel a little bit of tingling in your body. You may visualize something. You may visualize, your happy family, people that you care about, the dreams that you have, the goals that you have. Just experience that. All the good things that you feel. And if you see something that's not so much fun, not so much positive, let it go. Use this white light, this cloud of white light, to as if sweeping that away. Welcome this growing lightness, this feeling of airiness, feelingness of peace in your body that purifies you, heals you, protects you. And if you feel some emotions, it's okay. Just welcome them, accept them with gratitude, because this light is there to protect you and guide you. Slowly feel this light just become like a halo all around you, and imagine it being there for you, that you can reach out to it anytime you want. Whenever you feel the need for the healing, protection, serenity, this is available. This is within you. As you feel your day returning slowly but surely, move your hand to your heart, your right hand onto your heart, and feel the gratitude and thank yourself for taking the time today to care for yourself, to do something to heal yourself. And slowly, as you maintain your breathing in and out, open your eyes and turn back to the day, which is full of possibilities and full of wonder. With that, over to you, Dr. Bakshi.
Thank you very much, Maulik. That was beautiful meditation. Enjoyed that immensely. And so we will, before we go to anything other, we'll just open it out for the feedback. And as I said in the top of the actual practice, we would really appreciate if you can give us a feedback about what you have been working with. And I would really like that to be specific and short, and just tell us what you have really gained from this. Was it a goal? And last time we learned a little bit of a script as you practice. If there's something to share about that, please let us hear about it, okay? So it's all open for people to share at this point. I like everyone to share today. One by one, let's go. Or you'll be called upon. So.
Okay, I'll start it off.
Just raise your hand and go.
Got me?
Yes.
Hi, this is Andy from Doylestown. I do like the balance and the weight shifting and the cross brain training, because that's especially relevant for me. It helps me with my balance, and when you're lifting up the one leg a little bit, it's a gradual thing. It's not real dramatic, but it helps in the walking department and getting up from chairs and going back and forth. And the cross brain, left to right, is important for me. So I appreciate that.
Good. Thank you, Andy. That's great. Who's next? Yeah, Carol.
I like to work on the core and the breath. So with everything I do, I think about that through the day. And that helps me with the balance and everything I do. So balance is important, but working with breathing and core keeps me sane.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you very much, Carol. Who's next? Raise your hand. Just raise your hand. So you'll.
Mr. Jagdish Butch, go ahead, please.
Good evening, good morning to you, and good evening for us in India. I'm Jagdish from Ahmedabad, India. Since the last session, the video at the opening has got me into thinking, introspection. And it was really enlightening to look at that perspective of life. and importance of love over fear. And apart from that, yes, I'm learning more about balancing and also control movements. And of course, my walking is continuing. Thank you.
Thank you, Jagdish. Very good.
Over to you, Mahesh. You have your hand raised. You can just unmute and share. Okay. Ashok Kumar just shared with everyone, enjoyed every minute of breathing in balance. That was from Mr. Ashok Kumar. Dr. Bakshi, you're muted, please.
Eileen's hand is up. Eileen?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for the class. It was always so great to be here. I look forward to the classes so that I don't have to practice alone. But it was a great reminder in class of how to work the movements with the breath, the weight shift, and the meditation, how it all has to work together. And it's that make it so the explanation is always so good. So really thank you so much for sharing your time and for helping us be together in this as we work for our immune system health. Thank you, Dr. Bakshi.
Thank you, Eileen. Who's next? Chris.
Good morning. For me, the importance of the practices is to practice the concentration. We're distracted by so many things around us here, and I was attracted to Tai Chi because of the fluidity of the movements, but also I could observe before I even learned Tai Chi that in those movements and in those practices, there was an introspection, a concentration of the inner self in concert with the fluidity of the movements. And that's what I'm trying to, I guess perfect is not the word, but trying to achieve to the best of my ability.
Thank you, Chris. That was good. Good insight there.
Is it unmuted?
Yes, you are. Go ahead.
Okay. There's been so much that I have learned that my brain is just full of information, sort of interchanging whether I'm doing this or I'm doing that. The most important for me was to the core movement, which I think I have really been able to have some more understanding of that when I'm walking and when I'm in my daily life. I don't sit down and just lift up my core or anything like that. I don't practice it. But when I'm walking, I make sure that I have really uplifted myself. The other thing is I learned how to concentrate. Otherwise, my mind was sort of moving from one direction to the other direction. And the third thing, Gail, this is for you. I have learned to make my movements more graceful. I don't know how one can do that. You know, you showed us those exercises, pulling the curtain, and I kept on wondering, how could one learn to be so graceful and yet do the regular chores and regular activities, how you can incorporate those movements in your regular life. So I'm trying to do all those things. I don't know whether I'll ever master it. That's just out of this world, you know, but I'm trying to just concentrate, learn the movements, try to utilize them in my daily life.
That's wonderful. You are your own master anyway. You're mastering all the stuff you're saying and all that. That's a fantastic progress. We don't have to compare with anybody else.
No,
Okay, so
thank
it's
you.
wonderful.
You've said it all. You're aware,
Yeah.
you're practicing, you're aware of what you're doing, and you're trying to do it a little bit differently. And it's that little change makes a big difference.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Very good. Who's next? Anybody remaining? I really think that this, I don't know about you, but this kind of feedback may help everyone. I don't even know whether that, just not me, but that's what I feel here. I don't know how you guys feel, to give some specifics, because it gives us reminders about, things that we end up achieving on the way. And as a group, we are exchanging notes, and there's when we grow up and students, we were always going to do that. We always did that exchange, what I understood, what I didn't understand. Somebody will understand more than me, and then we sit down and exchange notes. That's what we're doing. Anyone else remaining?
I'd like to say something for Chris. Chris, Tai Chi is a journey. I've been a Tai Chi practitioner for 20 years. And each time I practice, each time I prepare to teach, I have an aha moment. I learn something different. I connect differently. So enjoy the journey.
And I echo that very much, Gail, because you may probably find out that, we will never, Gail and I were talking about, and Maulik was also there. We were talking about, the three of us said, we will never run out of practices, because we always discover something new in a different way to do it. And you'll probably not find us repeating many things, because we don't. That's our daily practice anyway. So you discover, it's your self-discovery. Okay, this is all self-discovery, and you're as wonderful as the next person. So
Thank you.
Dr.
very much.
Bakshi.
Yeah.
Dr. Bakshi, I know you were speaking about the solstice and the first day of summer. I don't know if you mentioned that on Facebook, they're actually live streaming from Stonehenge,
right.
the sunset and the sunrise. So if we can't travel to England and you have availability on Facebook, England's 5 hours ahead of us. So the sunrise will be Eastern Standard Time, 11:50, but they begin with sunset. So you'd have to kind of Google that and check it out. You might be able to see it. Will be a wonderful phenomena we could all share.
Right. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. Anyone else?
Yeah, there's some comments in the chat box, but if anybody wants to share, we can read those out afterwards. So if anybody else wants to share, please do.
I would just like to say that, I always had problems with my balance. And since last time, you said, massage your feet. And since I started doing that, I can just see the difference. That is, in my balancing. And that makes me really feel good. That's number one. And of course, before that, the core has been amazing. My feeling, I'm so aware about it. And I see, my stomach flattening up, and, this is such a wonderful feeling. And there was a third thing I wanted to say about today, doing Tai Chi, something, when I think we did this the second time, practicing with the hand and going, and I'd always seen the Chinese people do that. And I could do it so nicely today. And it just came
Good.
So I want to thank you for that. Appreciate that.
You're most welcome. And I really appreciate your feedback about the feet, because you're about, many people tried, but this is fantastic to just hear you say that, because it is so effective. In the morning, if you do it, you will not fall.
Right.
You will not fall, because your awareness in the foot gets so much better.
But then the second tip I got today is, it's not only the feet, like how we did the whole body today, that made me even feel better. I said, so, it's not only the feet, the whole body can wake up in that way.
Right.
Very good.
Yeah, that is how I felt too, that
Thank you.
Right.
you are balancing the whole body rather than just, and those moments are really just tremendous, with the feet, and you are lifting up a little bit of your knees, and I don't know just how to describe, but it does help. It really helps. And Maulik, the meditation was very, very, it was just tremendous. And the music was, of course, good, but that was is just your commentary, the way you described, or the way you narrated the whole meditation part was really
Thank you. Thank you very much.
soothing. Yeah.
But I have to say one thing, you have enough for us and we are ready to take it all. We cannot stop.
Yes.
We just look forward to this time. So thank you again.
Welcome. Welcome. We have a few comments. I'll just share those from the comment box and then we can wrap it up. I know it's a little going over late. Liked more today, both opening session, closing one by Maulik, really new. Neelam by Jagdish Butch. Neelam shared, I would look forward to these sessions. It really helps me to be more stable and balanced. Thank you so much. Mr. Girish, he shared some challenges with the audio, so we'll figure out next time. Maybe we can do a little bit of a test to reduce the echo. Also from Carol, thank you for the meditation, the practice with the white light, very personal and cleansing. Also knowing what you're knowing what you are being mindful about, which I could see applied today's yin and yang practice as well. Eileen, thank you, Maulik, for movement in the meditation. It was so relaxing. Love the breath focus. And Mr. Jagdish agreed with that. So that's those are comments. If there's anybody else that I'd like to share, this is the time. If not, we will wrap it up.
I'll grab an opportunity here, if you permit.
Sure, please.
Yeah, I want to share that this particular exercise, as soon as I'm out of the bed, first thing in the morning I was massaging all the body parts, starting from hands and legs and all the other body parts. And thereafter, the day is simply tremendous. I'm going through a transformation. Really very, very useful. Thank you. Thank you. Waking up different body parts. My God, amazing experience.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
That's great.
All right. With that, thank you very much, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Again, use a face mask, wash your hands, use some hand sanitizer. Be safe out there, and we will see you on Tuesday.
Tuesday with mental sanitizer.
Yes.
Thank
yes.
you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Thank
Take care,
you.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Namaste.